Alright, Wizards of the Coast. You wanted us to do poison. We're finally here. The day has arrived. I've got my toxic deck. I've got Britney Spears lyrics playing all through my head. I can feel the poison coursing through my veins. See, all will be one has arrived to Tpull's corner. I expect to win all my games on 100%. Welcome everybody. This is Travis. I don't expect to win all of our games because I made my poison deck too late. March of the Machines has already come out, which means they've got the advantage now. Yeah. But we're just facing the same type of stuff, right? So, should be okay. For example, Ichor Spit goes away, and we make our first 2 poison counters. Enjoy them, Insu 333, because they don't come off, ever. No more Mr. Nice, Travis. Travis is now toxic. Yeah, take away that one. I've still got toxic on the field. I can do this. Another poison token added. A counter inevitably forever inscribed into your flesh. Into your veins, slowly killing you. And to fight me, you put a 1/1? When it dies, we don't kill you here. We have ossification. We exile. Kill. How delightful. Four poison counters. And counting. And we wait. You can take all the time you want. And they returned somebody. A blob. We want to return this one. And then we want to get rid of the blob. If you don't mind. Do we want to give them first strike? I think we do. They have some of their own toxicity over on their side. Hello, nurse! Ooh, flesh cutter. That happens every time we attack, doesn't it? That's lovely. Well, Wizards of the Coast likes poison. Do you all like poison? If you do, like and subscribe. Down to 5 life with 5 poison counters. Did anybody die yet? No? So we give up one of those, and you give up one of those. And what can we do here? Oh, we have a flyer, too. We'll give that one flying. Attack with all. Lethal damage, you have to block somebody. My Flensing Raptor can block now. Kind of surprised they didn't sacrifice that to destroy an artifact. Oh, ossification. We do love you so. Goodbye, Glissa. It was nice to know you. Oh, and we can bring this down. Oh, and that gives us first strike now. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, that only gives the, let's see, blah, blah, blah. Tokens only get the first strike. My bad. That means you can't trade me with the flyer. There you go. And one blockage. What next? A Rot Priest. What can we do with the Eternal Wanderer? This one does have first strike itself, right? Oh, but you know what? I don't want to have the poison counters. Charge the mites. Deal damage equal to the number of creatures you control. That sounds like a good thing to do. And then we do double kill. We destroy you with poison at the same time we do lethal damage. Oh no, the first strike got to you before. Oh, I knew I shouldn't hit him with that one. Ah well. 9 poison counters. Close enough. Close enough for government work. But no, we're not done yet. We must do some more. We must actually defeat people with poison. That is the goal now. I feel cheated of my victory. How dare they die of regular damage? This offense will not stand. Let's show you what our deck is made of. It's mono white. We have 2 crawling choruses. I don't have 4 yet. I only have 2. I'm thinking of digging into my wildcards to get some stuff, because I do have hundreds of commons and uncommons. I have 1 prosthetic injector that I'm using. We have Complete Devotion, one of the few instants target creature gets +2/+2. Duelist of Deep Faith has first strike as long as it's my turn. The Infested Flesh Cutter is an artifact. It gives us +2 to our strength, and whenever we attack, we create more stuff. 4 of the Double Striker Jawbone Duelists, 4 Ossifications for control, 1 Skrell's Hive. That's right, I have one of those enchantments. I feel betrayed that it didn't come out on turn 2 like every other mono-white poison deck that I face, but again, I only have 1 copy. I also have 3 copies of White Sun's Twilight, which will come up magically at the moment I most need it to turn the game and win. I have 3 Annex Sentries to exile target artifact or creature opponents control with mana value 3 or less, 2 Charger of the Mites to deal damage equal to the number of creatures I control. Excuse me. Oh, being around all this toxic stuff is igniting my allergies. 2 Flensing Raptors to give me flying with my toxic. And another target creature controlled toxic gets +1/+1 and gains flying until end of the turn. 2 Indoctrination Attendants. They have toxic. Oh, I'm sensing a pattern. I can return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. If you do, you create another Phyrexian Might artifact creature token. We have Might Overseer, 2 of them. They have first strike themselves. The tokens, not your other creatures. That's important to remember because I mess that up sometimes. Only the creature tokens you control get the +1 and have first strike. But we can also create more of them. We have 2 Porcelain Zealots, which makes it sound like a very uptight bathroom attendant. But anyway, at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+1. If they have toxic, it's +2/+2 instead till end of turn. I have 1 Mythic Rare Phyrexian Vindicator that we get to prevent damage and deal that damage to another target. 3 Basilica Shepherds that fly, and when it enters the battlefield, we create more of the mites. And 1 Eternal Wanderer, just because I like Planeswalkers, and it's in Phyrexia. All will be one. I have 1 Fair Basilica, and I have 1 Mirrex that if I have extra stuff, extra mana to sink, I can create more mites. That is the deck. I've toyed around with the idea of adding in like the Brothers War one white removal spell, but I haven't done it yet. I'm just experimenting. I'm sure more decks have the Skrell's Hive, and they have the one that gives hexproof and all that stuff, and I don't have any of that stuff yet. So this might be the poor man's poison deck. But, you know, poor man's poison deck still wins on pummeling the opponent down to less than 0 for health. My opponent is a rusty tin can. Can you poison a tin can? Change them to rusty poison? Let's get our flesh cutter ready. We'll infest the rust. Turning a reservoir. This is good for artifacts, right? Let's see. This is also good. No, that's just for creatures or planeswalkers. So we pass. A forge. Forges are gross. That's why we have the sentry. They're ready for poison, aren't they? Look at that. It's like as soon as we win, Magic just puts out the counter to it. Let's see. They don't have any spare mana, right? So, ossification it is. We'll get rid of you now. And I can't do anything else, right? I need another Annex Sentry to get rid of the Forge. Oh, they have 2. Oh, isn't that nice? The one thing that can kill me, they get 2 of them in their first 6 draws. That wasn't even their first 6, was it? How many do we have? That was their first 4 draws that they get 2 of those. Alright, let's do this. And I guess that's all we can do. I think it's too little too late. I can't stop 2 forges. Magic has already had its revenge on me. At a time when all Phyrexian decks win, all it did was put me up against yet another Phyrexian deck so that it could have an excuse to beat me. Why? Because it doesn't matter if I have a Phyrexian deck, as long as a Phyrexian deck wins. It doesn't have to be me. Before, Magic could say, oh, did you lose? Was it to a Phyrexian deck? Well, you know, Phyrexia just came out. Of course you would lose to a Phyrexian deck. Now that I have a Phyrexian deck, they give the same answer. Oh, did you lose again? Was it to a Phyrexian deck? It just doesn't matter. If you win too much, Arena will have its revenge. There must be balance. In the meantime, my nose won't stop running. I think the toxic deck is hurting me more than my opponents. Terrible mix to start with. What happened to all my 1 and 2 drops that I stacked this deck with? Here's one. I see how you do things, Arena. My most expensive creatures, you give me all 3 of them up front. Yes, that's fair. In the meantime, you manage to throw away the exact card that you need to recover, and you get the card that you need to recover with. My opponent gets absolutely everything they need. I can't cast half my deck in my hand. That's very fair. And their final card is the exact removal they need for the 1 creature I could put down. Of course. Alright. We press on. We do not know how to quit. Interesting choices. This must be a resurrection spell. They're just gonna bring Greasefang back. Let the poison counters commence. They're digging. That can kill me if I get it back. We're not blocking that. Oh, yeah, let me throw a land back up there. There we go. And then we can do the ossification. Yeah, the ossification was meant for the flyer. Three more poison counters. Halfway to poison o'clock. And I have to block now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you for playing. Next contestant, please. Nine poison counters. Yes, gain all the life you want. Oh, you threw away Greasefang. Yes! Spend more life that pains you to gain more life. Death by poison! You didn't choose a Phyrexian deck, my friend. That's why you lost. Gain all the life you want. Extra life is meaningless now. All that matters is the toxicity. Sing it, Britney Spears. The endless ringing throughout my brain. No disadvantages, no negative effects of this new introduction to the environment, Wizards of the Coast. This is perfectly healthy. This is what we're supposed to be doing. Everyone better be having fun with it too. Because this is what the next year will be like. Ever-present toxicity. I'm sure they like this in the workplace too. Say hello to Skrell's hive. The first 2 poison counters, indelibly marking you, claiming you. Yes, you feel it, don't you? The fear, the despair, the feeling of helplessness. The disgustingness that is Thrawn. 2 more. Up to 3. All of my mites have lifelink now. Just saying. What can this one do? We can return this. I don't need to hit you for life points. I just need to poison you. Yes, yes, block 2 of them. Take 2 more poison. I'm going to do the same thing to you next turn. And the turn after that. And the turn after that. Inexorably, like the tide. Until you choke on your own poison. Does not seem fair. I was assured I would win. This is not a Phyrexian deck. Well, actually, that is a Phyrexian card, isn't it? What is that, 13 points? No blocks. That looks good to me. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have a couple of blockers. We attack with everyone. I gained 4 life. I created 4 more. I think I'm gonna die. I was one land short. They should recognize they can just attack with everybody. I don't have a single blocker left. Should have kept the Basilica Shepherd behind. Too busy trying to perfect my world-conquering laugh. You got me. That was my fault, though. That wasn't the deck's fault. If I blocked with the 1 Shepherd, I would have been fine. But it's... well, it's not my first poison deck. We used another one that was very big. I used that one a lot better. This one is not quite the same standard mono white that everybody else is using. It's just what I cobbled together from what I have right now. But that's no excuse. That happens to a lot of world-conquering, monomaniacal type people. They get so busy monologuing, they get so busy perfecting their evil laugh, they overlook a small detail, and it costs them everything. Let's see if we learn from our mistakes. The key thing was the introduction of a Phyrexian card you noticed, Thrun, which we can't target, and which becomes indestructible on their turn and has trample. It's not overpowered at all. It merely makes me that much more eager for vengeance. Leave Brittany alone. Did you mulligan? Against a Phyrexian poison deck? What are you thinking? Username like Zankser. You deserve to be poisoned. Fading hope. That's like the fading hope that you have. The idea that you can survive this. Where is my lands? I need that. Put back down the chorus. A second fading hope. Fading ever farther away with each increasing turn. A search engine, you say? I'm so sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, it's poison o'clock. That's 2! Just throw away your cards, just like you're throwing away your life. Playing a non-Phyrexian deck against a Phyrexian poison deck. It's like you have a death wish. Look at that wonderful card you could have used if only you had one more blue mana source. And now what can you do? Counterspell? A third fading hope, perhaps? A make disappear. Tapped out, and now I get another poison creature on the board. Poison o'clock! Double the number of poison counters. Up to 4. I've traded in my world-conquering evil laugh for that of the Count from Sesame Street. Let me know in the comments which you like better. He's going to kill one of my... Oh no, he's going to draw cards. He's going to draw cards. Artifact or creature that's 3 or less. That is 5. That's neither artifact nor creature. I do have a flesh cutter. I don't quite have enough to equip it at the same time. I'll merely have to settle for adding 3 more poison counters. Teferi's in the house!
Sake of the future, I will defend
everything is saved.
It's meant to be shared.
Poison counter number 8. Oh, 9. Sorry, you didn't block the one with 2. You killed the one you could kill that is immediately replaced by another one anyway.
It's
That
nice
makes
to
a lot
see a
of sense.
familiar face.
But the cool thing is, you still have 15 life points.
Your hope is wasted. You cannot win.
Did you just tell me I can't win?
Organic minds are easily quelled.
Did they just tell me I can't win? They quit before he could get to 10. Ah, victory. Vengeance is mine. Very well, Wizards of the Coast. You win. We win most of our battles when we're not laughing maniacally, and sometimes even when we are. It doesn't matter that I don't have any of the nice little creatures that give hexproof. It doesn't matter that I only have one Skrell's Hive and it doesn't show up half the time. It doesn't matter that you give me the White Twilight card when I don't have enough to destroy everything and make it into a board wipe. I still win! It doesn't matter that Phyrexian Vindicator is nowhere to be seen. It just doesn't matter. You gave me Phyrexian Poison, and the Toxic is winning. Remember to like and subscribe, everyone, or else.